Welcome, I'm the DeadwoodJedi. This is another Raid Shadow Legends video. We are on the free-to-play. We are on the road to Ultra Nightmare. Got my coffee cup and everything here. But I want to talk a little bit about what I'm doing. Yesterday we were working on getting through Hydra. Today, we're working on the spider team. And so I've got my Deliana all geared up, all ready to go. Oh, and she just died. Just, come on. I brought this in because I was like, oh, we'll do this video. This will be great. I feel like we can do this though. We can do this again. So anyway, the idea with the spider team is we get our Deliana built up, right? To do damage, have her in a retaliation set, have her with some counterattack accessories. And with all the leech she puts out, we're able to heal up all the time. She has that passive that gives her a strength and buff when she goes under 50% HP. So she can survive sometimes, at least. And the idea is we just slowly beat down the boss and take out the spiderlings. I have her with resistance. This is rather important because otherwise she'll be incredibly poisoned and that'll be a real big problem for us. And that does kind of lessens the potential of the build that we can do in general here. Now I also have Deacon in here mainly so we can get a little decreased defense and we can do a lot more damage that way. And the idea is with all these counterattacks, hopefully we'll do enough War Master procs to kill the boss and kill the spiderlings, heal up and all that fun stuff. So that's kind of the approach here. Now initially I tried this and my Deliana had crit rate gloves on, not a lot of crit damage, mostly the same build. We just weren't dealing damage. The boss was going down with just healing up literally every single time, just kind of like you saw there. But what I need for this to work, this is not 100% success rate by any means. As you guys saw, I already died once. But the idea is I need as many of those counterattacks as I can. And if I can get them enough, like right now, this is a really good kind of example of that. You can see it can start taking down the damage on the boss itself. And if we can take down enough damage on the boss, we can prevent the heal up factor. And if we can do that, we'll be in really good shape. But in order to really do this and really have success, we need to kill all the spiderlings pretty consistently. So he's not, healing up that much. And we need to do a fair amount of damage to the boss itself. So it's a tricky kind of build and it's not something that's super easy to do. I mean, without a Drexar, without any HP burn on my team, without a really strong AoE damage dealer, this is kind of the only approach I have available to me right now. This is stage 19 on the spiders, and I would really like to get past this because I feel like if I can get to stage 20, I can make this approach work extremely well. One, Deliana would be weak affinity on stage 20, which means that the spiderlings are going to target her. Two, I can bring in champions like Elva, like Jareg, like Rhonda that help supplement her damage and her protection, right? And that would all be really strong for us. So there are a lot of, I feel like, approaches once I get to stage 20, but stage 19 for most people, this is the way it was on my main account too, is way harder than stage 20 is, right? And this is where we really need to be able to kill these spiderlings before the boss takes a turn, and it can be really tough, but I need those. That was a good one. So you can see now the boss just ate all the spiderlings, healed up some, but not fully. So now we're starting to like decrease its overall HP, and I need to kind of keep this plan going. I need a lot of RNG because we do need to get those retaliation procs. If we don't get those, none of this is going to matter. I try to bring in Jizzo and put counterattack on Deliana, but what ends up happening is they target Jizzo. Even though Jizzo's green affinity, which means he's strong affinity, the spiderlings are like, oh, we don't want to attack counterattack. And then of course that happens and we die. And so this either is going to take a heck of a lot of RNG, or I'm just gonna, I don't even know, or it's just not gonna work. One or the other, right? But this is kind of my approach to this, and I've seen this approach with other champions before, and it might just be I need to gear her up a little better, right? Her crit damage gloves aren't rolled up all the way. I had to replace her crit rate gloves with crit damage gloves, so she doesn't have 100% crit rate. But I just needed to do that. We weren't dealing enough damage, and this one was way more effective. Maybe I need to roll up her, you know, her helmet, her shield more. That could be a really important way to like get a little bit more health going on. She's definitely going to be the part where I have to be scared of is when she has over 50% health and the boss attacks her, because she doesn't have that strengthen buff on her. So she's actually a little bit squish at that point. So we need to, I don't know, maybe a little bit of patience, a little bit of re-gearing, or at least rolling up of the gear that I do have could make a huge difference here. You know, some glyphs could help and things like that. But I feel like this approach actually, you know, at least has some potential to be successful. If you enjoyed today's video, don't forget to subscribe and hit that notification bell so you don't miss the next one that comes out. And if you're doing multiple accounts like I am currently, you're going to want to use BlueStacks, which I have linked down below in the pinned comment and description of this video. It's an easy way to play multiple accounts on your computer at the same time. So I definitely recommend doing that. And of course, if you enjoyed today's music, I also have a SoundStripe link down below in the pinned comment and description of this video. And you can use code DeadwoodJedi and save yourself 15%. Still keeping it under 50% health. That's good. We're still doing well here. Got a good chance on this one, but you know, anytime we don't get you know, if we get a bad RNG, you know, a couple of rolls where we're not getting those counterattacks, all of a sudden now we're not healing up like right here, and it becomes a lot dicier as far as like, are we going to survive? Okay, we got one there finally, starting to get a couple in here, but not enough. Oh boy, you can see how low we are right there. And I hope those poisons don't kill us. Oh God, that would have been the one. That would have been the one, guys. That was it. All right, clearly I just need to roll up some more gear. We're gonna try that. We're gonna try getting more gear going. Oh, it's over. It's over. One thing I am doing is I'm bringing in 3 food champions, and I think that's actually gonna help a lot, adding more speed, more damage to this team. So we're gonna see if this works. Now, I didn't have full crit damage gloves rolled up before. That should make a big difference. I rolled up her helmet all the way so we get more HP. Added a little bit more resistance as well. Her resistance is about 330, I want to say right now, which is pretty good. And so that I think should be pretty significant, hopefully. And yeah, we're gonna get some, definitely doing more damage now, which is good. Obviously that first attack, we're not gonna be able to, you know, kill the enemy or whatever, but it starts right now. This is really where it begins, is can we take everybody down? Can we deal significant damage and do what we need to do? I could probably turn off that A2 as well. We don't really need the decreased resistance, I don't think. Doesn't hurt, but it's not something that I would say, need for us. But there we go. Starting to deal some decent damage now. And killing the spiderlings pretty quickly, which is really good. That's sort of the whole thing here, right? Is kill the spiderlings as much as we can. There we go. Trying to get as many of them out. Need that decreased defense to get out there pretty quickly as well. There it is. So we got the AoE decreased defense. Now our counterattack should do good work. And yeah, we're definitely doing some, wow, we're smoking these spiderlings. It's like 3 hits, maybe 4 to kill them off a counterattack too, which does only 75% of the damage. So that's not too bad. This might not work. This might not work. I can't believe, did I screw it up? Are we dealing too much damage now? That would definitely be unfortunate, I would say. Yeah, I think maybe that's the problem. Oh, I hate this. I want to be successful. I don't like having non-successful stuff going on here. So maybe I'll switch out the crit damage gloves to the crit rate gloves again. Have 100% crit rate, yikes. And see if that can't solve, you know, the issues. Maybe we'll get more of those, enough War Master procs where we'll be able to survive this. Yikes. This is definitely... I think I need Deacon in there for the decreased defense. It's looking like that's pretty rather important, I guess you'd say. This is annoying. All right, well, if this succeeds, we'll come back. It did not succeed. Instantly died. A few moments later. Okay, so I swapped out the crit damage for the crit rate gloves. Maybe that'll have a positive effect for us. I don't know. About to find out. But if we don't kill the spiderlings too quickly, you can see we do get a lot more counterattacks in, so that might be good. I mean, we're still able to do damage, just not quite on the same level. So, especially with Deacon in there, the increased speed, this might be a beneficial move for us. Not sure, of course, but the other good thing about having Deacon in there is it's another, like another War Master proc champion. So we're going to be able to do more damage that way. And it looks like, you know, with the decreased defense and the crit rate, we're still dealing good damage. So that's actually a really good thing right there. And you can see like the boss wasn't able to heal. That's kind of what we're looking for. But yeah, this is looking good. This is looking good so far. I think we might have a chance. I think we might have a chance here. I feel like we're almost there. We're gonna do it. We're gonna do it. Not too shabby. Okay, I'm feeling good about this. Let's watch it and see if we can succeed. No, God. Well, we got really close on that one. I feel like we're right there. I feel like we're right there with it. So frustrating. So frustrating. I'm gonna try this. Slow us down just a little bit. Okay, we're gonna try this again. And try something a little different. I'm gonna start with the boost. I don't think we were starting with the boost before. And then I'm gonna tie those two things together there. Hopefully, maybe we can actually kill these guys this first time through, which would be ideal. Attack? Yes. Okay. Well, he's still healed up. No getting around it. They love to heal up. What can I say? Need Deacon to heal up. That's not good. Man, they kill Deacon. That's bad. All bad when Deacon goes down. I'm gonna try with the full team here and Deliana in. So we got my Rhonda, my Elva, Yareg, etc. We're gonna see if this is an alternative approach that could work. I mean, I don't know if it will or not. I kind of doubt it, but something a little different. The problem is they're never gonna target Deliana because she's the wrong affinity. But the hope is that the rest of the team can do at least enough damage with Deliana in there to kind of get us in the right direction. Again, I'm a little doubtful that this is what's going to happen, but one can hope. Maybe it'll work. Maybe we'll do enough damage here. Just need another AoE damage dealer to make this kind of happen. Of course, in this iteration, putting crit damage on Deliana would definitely be a better way to go too. We would do more damage to the spiderlings, and that would help a lot. Trying to kill them out before the boss can heal up. Would complement Rhonda a lot more here. Because we're not relying on the counterattack, unfortunately, right? So you gotta kind of pick and choose that part of the battle. Yeah, but we're making progress. We're making progress. So I guess we'll see. Deliana only approach was not working for us. So we'll see if this does. Okay, well, we're looking pretty good so far. If we can prevent this heal up in any way, that'll be a pretty good start for things. keep this going. And this is probably the team I'm going to be using for Spider 20, right? I anticipate that completely. Come on, come on. We can do it. We can do it. I believe. I believe in this team. Yes. Yes, 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 yes. Woo, Spider 19 down, baby. Oh, that's massive. That's absolutely massive for us. Okay, now we can actually craft a spider team, which I think will be really, really good for us. I wonder if I should go speed first, actually. That's an interesting idea. More speed. I think I want the HP. I think I want the HP. Gives a real nice HP boost here. I think I'm going to turn off all of her skills, except for A1. And I think that's the goal here with this. Prioritize that AoE. Just get as much damage out there as we possibly can. Yeah. That's going to be our goal, guys. This is the goal. This is the aim, concept, the idea behind it. And I think we're going to be able to do Spider 20 on the regular. And the good part about Deliana is that, yes, she is going to be able to counterattack. Because that's what she's going to be able to do. Because she's the bad affinity, the spirit affinity. So Deacon's neutral. And of course that veil is going to be a little bit of an annoying factor, right? That'll come off the 1-turn veil. And there you go. When Elva goes, it'll swap. As soon as Deliana takes a turn, it disappears. And now she's going to have counterattacks for days, right? And so this is going to be the way I think this should work. She becomes my spider target. We still have Rhonda doing work. We still have everybody else doing the work that they do. The hard part is we are going to get that veil periodically because from every time Elva takes a turn. And that's definitely the negative thing here, right? This is where actually having Elva in the team might be problematic for, and that might be something we want to look at going forward. But I have a feeling I'm going to need her. This also might be a problem with having Deliana in the lead. When everybody's full health, the veil goes on the lead champion. So I might want to put either Deacon or Elva in that lead spot. Give us a speed aura instead. I could even put Jareg in that lead spot and give us that HP aura. That's definitely an arguable approach too. But there are, you know, multiple avenues and ways to go about doing this to make it advantageous for us, right? So those are some considerations we need to think about as we go forward with this. But yeah, there's definitely some approaches here, which is pretty cool. I'm very happy with. We'll have to see how this goes here. So far, it's looking pretty decent. It's not fast. Not that I was expecting it to be fast, but maybe hoping. Maybe I was hoping it would be fast. A little faster than 6 minutes anyway. I don't want to do 6-minute spider runs. Oh no, I don't want to do that. I mean, you know, that said, you gotta kind of do what you can do when you can do it. So this may just have to be the approach. I think swapping Elva's spot with Deliana will be the better one though. Or maybe Deacon, actually probably Deacon, because I think the veil on Deacon is what we're gonna want. I could also just not have Elva in the team, and I could have instead, in fact, I think that's probably what I want to do. I could bring in Venomage. He has some, you know, heal reduction with the heal reduction, not the heal reduction, but he has damage reduction with that heal reduction ability, which should help with the spiderlings. The poisons won't hurt as far as killing the spiderlings go. And so that might be an option. We do have some healing with Jareg naturally anyway. We have that leech out there, which is going to provide some healing for everybody also. That might be the better approach. It's just Elva's such a strong healer. Seems unfortunate to not have her in the team. But, you know, that veil is more more problem than help is kind of the issue here. Now, if I could speed tune this team, that would be a different story, right? If I can make it so Deliano is just slower than Elva, but the way my team is, the way that the builds are, that's just not going to be practical. And so I don't think that's going to be a good approach, but I do think this team should win. We're just going to have to spend some time now optimizing it. So not too bad. Not too bad, guys. Spider 19 done. Spider 20 on the way to being done. Overall, I say this is a success. I'll definitely work on this team and perfect it a little bit more as we go through stuff. But yeah, this is definitely going to win on this difficulty. You guys can see already we're, you know, starting to put some good damage out there. It's really just a matter of time to get this to work, and speed tuning it to make it a little bit more precise and advantageous for us, I think is really going to be the biggest thing here. The Deliana part is really the annoying part here, where I just need to perfect that a little bit. But you can see, like, she's now she's going to be targeted at least until Elva starts taking a turn. See, and then the veil goes up again. Yeah, that's definitely the biggest issue, is that veil with Elva. So I might take Elva out of this team, or I might just swap the turn, the team order, the team, you know, who the leader is on the squad, and we'll see how that works. But yeah, this is definitely going to be a success. It'll take us 10 minutes, but it's going to be a success. And that's massive for the account, right? Again, 4-star gear is so bad. Getting 5 and 6-star gear only is a huge boon to your account. Getting those dungeon levels up is really, really massive. So this is a success. I'm very happy with today. And yeah, so hopefully, you know, this video is probably a little bit longer than it needed to be, probably a little bit more, you know, dynamic in the ups and downs of it, but that's the free to play. You know, not everything works the way we were aiming for it to. You got to really make adjustments as you go along. And I think we're, you know, you can see we're making some really significant adjustments here with this team, and to good effect. So anyway, that's the squad. That's the video. Hopefully you guys enjoyed it. I was really hoping we'd actually finish stage 20, but it is so freaking long. It's taking forever to get there. I don't know that we're going to actually make that happen. So that's kind of that's the negative with this. I don't know. We might get there. We might get there. Should we wait a couple seconds and see if we can't do it? Yeah, Rhonda's doing some work. Deliana's gonna do some work right here. Yeah, get some counterattacks. That's good. Oh, we might get there. We might get there pretty shortly here. Actually, give this a second. See if we can't finish it out. Good way to cap off a video, I think, is by actually finishing the stages we're supposed to be finishing. Oh God, that veil is gonna kill me. 100%. Be the death of me and my approach to these things. There you go. There it is. We did it. Stage 20 done. Yay, success us. That's huge. That's massive. That's huge boon for the account. Okay, this took way too long. Way too long. Hopefully we cut out a lot of this in the actual video, because I did like 8 runs trying to make this thing work. So yeah, anyway, guys, thank you so much for sticking around. Really appreciate it. And till next we meet, I'm the Deadwood Jedi.